The retirement liminal phase is that weird space where you're not quite working but not fully retired, and most people handle it terribly because they never prepared mentally for this transition that feels like being stuck between two worlds. I spent 6 months in this phase myself, waking up at my usual 6 a.m. with nowhere to go, feeling like I was playing hooky from a job that no longer existed, wondering if this was freedom or just expensive unemployment. Your identity gets completely scrambled when you've spent 40 years being Bob the accountant, and suddenly you're just Bob, standing in the cereal aisle at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday, wondering why you're there. The financial advisors tell you about the 4% rule and portfolio withdrawals, but nobody warns you that you'll check your bank balance 17 times a day because spending without earning feels like bleeding out slowly. Most retirees blow through their first year's budget in 8 months because they treat every day like Saturday, forgetting that sustainable retirement means you can't vacation permanently unless you're secretly Warren Buffett's cousin. The social isolation hits harder than expected when your work friends evaporate faster than morning dew, and you realize those relationships were just proximity-based conveniences held together by shared complaints about management. Your spouse discovers that for better or worse didn't include for lunch every single day, and suddenly you're having territorial disputes over who gets the good chair in the living room at 11 a.m. The successful retirees I know created structure immediately, treating retirement prep like training for a marathon rather than collapsing on a beach chair, because unlimited free time without purpose is just expensive depression. Join something immediately, whether it's pickleball, woodworking, or arguing about politics at the library, because humans need tribes, and retirement doesn't change that fundamental wiring in our brains that craves belonging. The health cliff is real, with most people gaining 15 pounds in their first retirement year, because every day becomes an opportunity to try that new restaurant or have that extra glass of wine at 2 p.m. Start your retirement activities 6 months before you actually retire, building those new neural pathways while you still have the structure of work rather than trying to construct a new life from the rubble of the old one. The happiest retirees I've met treat it like a career change to chief executive of my own life, approaching their days with intention rather than drifting through them like ghosts haunting their own existence.